Some of you may have heard of my story of having twins at 57. When people would say to me, Aleta, I know that you want to have children. When are you going to get started? And I said, I have plenty of time.
In this video, some incredible women will share their stories of how Aleta St. James and her spiritual fertility program have helped them achieve their dreams of motherhood.
I know how important it is for you to have a child. There's nothing more. There's a deep down burning desire inside of you that just keeps making you go, 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 no matter what. I want to share with you all the things that I needed to do to get to a level that I was able to manifest the deepest dreams and desires I've ever had, and that's to have children.
I heard about Aleta through someone else in my healing network and came to her really at a time where I was trying to clear out some old things from my past. The fertility came along as later in my relationship with Aleta, because obviously after I got married I wanted to get pregnant and have a baby. I knew that Aleta would never let me give up. I've gone through 5 miscarriages, 3 fertility doctors, and now I'm finally 7 weeks pregnant, and I, have needed Aleta every step of the way.
Physiological stress can affect so much in our bodies, from our emotions, sleep, our appetite, and even when your hormones tell your ovaries to release eggs. That very stress may be inhibiting your chance to get pregnant.
One of the main reasons that really stop women, especially in this day and age, because we have to do 75 things at once, is stress. My women that go through my program of spiritual fertility aren't stressed out. What I work on is releasing the stress, doing meditation that shifts your consciousness, so on a day-to-day basis, the only thing that's important is peace and serenity.
We had a myomectomy prior to being even engaged, and then the doctor said, listen, if you want to have babies with each other, you're gonna have to go through fertility. And I would come here and lie on the mat, and Aleta would put her hands on me with the oils and just have me release, and I would cry my eyes out. And throughout the cycles, Aleta would go to the embryology room and they would put her in and she would put her hands on the embryos. My doctor was like, this is unbelievable.
We do a 3-prong approach. We really tune in and hone into what's biochemically going on in your body that's individual to you. We have the Western and Eastern techniques, the best doctors that I know, so you don't have to go through in vitro upon in vitro or miscarriage upon a miscarriage.
When my husband and I were talking about having a child, I had to schedule it in a little bit. Years of being at a certain level as a business person, you wake up one day and you say, we have to get this done, Mother Nature. I will never forget going to Lenox Hill, and they took me on a tour, and I was with people who were 38, and they said, this is our elderly tour. You do somehow feel magical, almost miraculous shift in your situation. For people who don't believe in energy work, you will see with your own eyes that your situation has shifted.
What I've formulated in terms of helping you to become pregnant is the fact that we have a subconscious and a conscious mind. The problems lie in the subconscious mind. I've been an energy healer and a life coach for 40 plus years. I'm reading your energy systems, and I can see where the blocks are specifically to you. One of the main things that I infuse into your whole body, mind, and spirit is that there is no limitation, no doubt. The uterus is the 3rd brain. It has a whole different consciousness than the first brain and the second brain because it just wants to be creative. The interesting thing is that it's all in your subconscious in terms of the fears that are programmed into the uterus. The fact of the matter is that fear can stop the $70,000 you've just spent on in vitro and that hasn't worked.
I met Aleta many years ago. I had a difficult childhood, and I lost my father at a young age, and I was afraid of having those challenges and actually having to parent a child and really understand their needs and concerns and care. I was blessed enough to meet Aleta at the right time to really cut through all that fear and start And I met my husband right after I started working with Aleta, and I was able to really bring in all of this amazing abundance of joy. I have 6 kids and they're all amazing, and luckily I was able to manifest that dream.
What are the belief systems that are deep inside of you on a cellular level that are stopping you from getting pregnant? We have to take that belief system, clear it, shift it, and then create another belief system, which is the truth, which you are going to be an amazing parent. The thing about visualization, where people can say, oh, visualize, you're having children, isn't it great? You can say 90 million times, I am wonderful, I'm receiving my child, everything is in alignment, but if you don't feel it, it's not going to happen. Spiritual energy is your super consciousness. It goes beyond our physical limitations.
She has amazing hands, and you feel what she does on you even though she's not really even touching you. That's one of the amazing things, is that you may not really know what's blocking you, but she does.
She taught me how to understand the soul of the baby is different than the vehicle. I used a donor egg, and I had to go through 2 donor cycles as well. And so it was really challenging through those miscarriages to understand that that was just not the right vehicle.
Many of you will tell me, and I certainly felt it myself, that there are babies, you can feel them around you. They're just wanting to come in. So you want to be in your soul alignment so that you're bringing in the children that are soul aligned with you, your husband, your partner. That soul connection is one of the most important aspects of spiritual fertility.
I've encouraged many friends to come and see Aleta along their own journeys. I have another really close friend who got pregnant right away, right after she started seeing Aleta. I just feel like it's mandatory.
Anytime I know somebody trying to get pregnant, I actually do say to them, whatever you're doing, you might want to consider the Aleta factor, because it worked very quickly.
With her help, I've been able to help others, which is the amazing part, because I was also afraid of doing that. My life started once I met Aleta.
She's just been a big, huge part of our life and helping us manifest all of our dreams, from me finding my Prince Charming to me having my Prince Caden, and it can happen.
It's not just about having a baby. It's about becoming the mother and the wife that's at the highest level that you can possibly be. And that's looking at yourself and what do I have to let go of? What are the fears that are holding me back? When women come in to see me, I say, you are courageous, you are amazing, because this is not for babies.
We're good, okay. Did you get everything?
You got everything.
For more information about Aleta's spiritual fertility program, visit AletaStJames.com.